At least I didn't waste my money. What's up guys, Andrew here on my channel Geared Inc, where I get to share what I'm passionate about with you. And on my channel, it's PC tech, games, and gear. As you may have noticed, we're yet in another room. The musical chairs in my house continues as I have some family members moving in for a couple of weeks. So I'm now in a completely different room. You know, the background's gonna change, as I've said in previous videos, for the next couple of weeks. That aside, let's talk about today's topic. So after watching OzTalks Hardware, who by the way is one of my favorite YouTubers who does tech, he does a lot of budget stuff. I've actually linked his channel with the video about specifically this topic below, so you can check that out. I was intrigued because I'm doing my own gaming streaming budget build video around an older system that I'm going to be having out here within next week. So I wanted to specifically buy a 750 Ti because right now you can get them on AliExpress for $60 or less, and they perform around about a 560 or GTX 1050. So first off, in terms of ordering, it was very straightforward. I just picked one that had, you know, some reputable reviews because I do know that not necessarily all of these are legitimate, so I was kind of hedging my bets, and then waited for shipping. Now they give you kind of an idea that usually it's going to take a few weeks to show it up. Mine showed up actually a little bit quicker than I anticipated, but still took about 3 weeks from the actual order date. So if you do buy this, expect to be waiting a while. And then when it finally arrived, I, you know, obviously started to open the box, unwrap the wrapping, and is that mud? Like the stuff that, you know, trees used to grow in, you know, the things that we chop down to make way for, you know, malls and parking lots, like that kind of mud. Now, I've seen some GPUs and systems in general that have had an ungodly amount of dust and crap, like you know, in the filters and stuff. So that didn't really throw me off. But what threw me off was it was mud. Seriously, I took a screwdriver and kind of wedged a little bit of it out, and yeah, that is straight up like dirt, mud. That is not dust. So I'm wondering if this GPU was maybe part of that GPU flood that went through China and wiped out a bunch of those mining, you know, basically huge mining farms out there for cryptocurrency. I don't know, but obviously the GPU luckily still worked. Basically, I put it into my wife's system. Yeah, as I always say when I test these things, are you crazy? I'm not gonna do this on my system. Shh, it's okay. I won't let them hurt you, baby. And then after getting into her system, booted it up, and there was really only a couple of games I had installed, but it was fine because there was two things I wanted to test. Typically, is this 750 Ti wasn't going to be, it's not like a super high-end performer, but it's great for esports. So the title I did was Realm Royale, which at maxed out settings I was able to get consistently 90 to 100 FPS. And then obviously in fights dipped a little bit, but not that much. So this would be a great GPU for those who are looking to do anything from like Dota 2 to League of Legends, Fortnite, Realm Royale. Those type of games are fine. Now I did test Player Battleground Unknown, and one of the things when you're looking at this is definitely not the best experience, but what you'd expect if you were putting like a 560 or 1050 in here. Even at low settings, I was only able to get between 30 to FPS, you know, and that was in shooting situations. And so this isn't going to be a high-end gaming GPU, but it is something that is a great budget esports GPU if you need something right now. In terms of temperatures under load, we were getting into the mid 60s, so it actually performed pretty admirably there, and I didn't have any blue screen or stuttering. So the GPU, thumbs up, gets my approval. Even though if you are going to be buying one of these things from AliExpress, definitely take it with a grain of salt. I mean, I've never ever seen a GPU that got mud in it. Like, I want to know what they were doing. But at the end of the day, it works, and it's going to be part of my budget gaming streaming ultimate gamer build thing that I'm doing. So I'm glad that it did and I didn't have to return it. Anyway guys, here was just kind of a quick my experience with buying from AliExpress. Overall, it was positive, even though again a GPU had mud in it. I don't know what else to say besides that. As always, if you like this video, leave me a big thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and leave me a thumbs down because you hate life or you hate my videos, which is fine too. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that bell icon because obviously YouTube's changing its algorithm. 12,500 subs guys for our next giveaway goal. As you guys know, my giveaways are always good. Thank you to my Patreon, Switch subs, and everyone who uses my Amazon affiliate link, as you guys help my channel, specifically with financing different things. It's been great, and it's funny because I always talk about this, you know, after our last giveaway goal, I typically, after the giveaway ends, I usually lose a few hundred subs because obviously there's just a lot of people who just care about the giveaways, which is fine, but I appreciate all you guys who continue to support me. I'm going to make these videos whether you watch them or not, but I hope you do, and I hope to see all of you next time here on Geared Inc.